Steeler Nation on fire. Madden disrespected Kenny Pickett. Oh, it's egregious. They got him as the 4th highest rated rookie quarterback.
You said the 4th?
Yeah. I'd like to go back in time and see how many times they had the first quarterback drafted.
Rated as the 4th best.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I don't think it's a coincidence.
Do you know off the top of your head their ratings? Like the 4? Like how they had them?
Yeah. Hold on. I think I have the link.
Like what?
Okay. I have the Steelers quarterbacks.
If he's the 4th, how is he the 4th rookie?
All right, here it is. Ritter's first. I think he's at 70. They have Malik Willis ahead of him, too, at a 69.
Hey, that's your number, man.
And they have Matt Corral at a 68. So I guess tied for 3rd, technically. But they had him higher in the ranking.
Yeah.
Again, they probably did it on purpose to piss people off. But I just don't understand. The guy that was drafted in the 1st round, everyone else was drafted in the 3rd round.
Or later. Yeah. Or I guess of those dudes.
Come on, man. Come on.
And you said Desmond Ridder was the highest with a 70.
Yeah. None of those guys were Heisman finalists last year. None of those guys threw for over 40 touchdowns.
I don't get that one.
And this was something everyone said
but this
coming out. Pickett was the most pro-ready quarterback. So you would think that would be the case in the Madden ratings. Now, you want to talk about upsides, so we were talking about Malik Willis.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you have him higher than Pickett going into the rookie year?
We already said is the most pro-ready guy.
Exactly. Like, that's not even biased stuff. That's
no,
stuff everyone was talking about.
Yeah. Well, and that's stuff that, like you said, man, when you're talking about Madden, I mean, the first quarterback taken in the draft historically is always like the highest rated quarterback of the rookies that next season, like on the game. Like, this isn't anything new. That's I'm trying to think. That would have been like Trevor Lawrence. Because it was Trevor.
I could see.
Who was it? Oh.
I could see some scenarios where like Mitch was taken 2nd overall, but no one really had him as the best quarterback.
But who were the other quarterbacks that were taken behind him at the time? Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
He was probably the next. He was probably the biggest name at that time. But outside of that, we're not going to bring up Mahomes because he wasn't talked about like that. Nobody else was talked about like that during that time frame. So even then, it still wouldn't make sense for 4 other guys or even 3 other guys to be rated ahead of Mitch. You know. And that's the part for me where it's like, how do you have that many dudes? Like, even if you went with one guy, you said, okay, Desmond Ridder. All right, cool, because he's another
Malik Willis,
pro-ready
not
guy,
the guy everyone's saying is the project coming in.
That's the one. It's like that doesn't add up. That was the one thing we all said was the consensus about Malik. You bring him in, he needs to develop, give him time. I can't make it make sense, baby.
I got some intel that there's people that work for EA and work for Madden doing this. A decent amount of them are Browns fans. I got some serious intel on that.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Big time connections.
Craziness,
so
man.
If that's the case, I'm not really surprised. I mean, you talk about Myles Garrett being the 99, TJ 96, all the disrespect to these Steeler ratings adds up a little bit, and it's unfortunate. Kind of pisses me off.
I can see that, man. I feel your pain.
It kind of does.
I definitely feel you, man.